Sometimes it takes a while for people to reveal how they really feel about your purpose. Sometimes it'll take a week, sometimes it'll take a month, sometimes it'll take a year. They won't say anything right away because they're trying to feel the whole situation out. They don't fully understand. They'll silently support you, or they might not make comments about it. They might not say anything because maybe they're thinking that you're going to blow up out of control and you might support them. Maybe they might see some money on it or some fame or fortune, and maybe they could ride your coattail. And for those of you who don't know that phrase, riding coattails basically means coming along for the ride so they can live off of you. Yeah, hangers on, groupies, whatever the case may be, thinking that they could make money off of your effort, off of your gift. You guys know what I'm talking about. Leeches, whatever term you want to make. So they don't say anything. Or some of them just think that you're full of shit and think that it's going to fall apart. Because a lot of them don't have a purpose themselves. They never came across anybody like you that has a purpose. Or they think that you're doomed to failure because they prescribe to society's idea that nobody has a spiritual purpose. They don't understand spirituality. They don't understand that Creator is a living force and that everybody has a purpose in this world. They don't understand that concept. They don't understand the concept of giving is actually receiving. They don't understand universal purpose, universal law. They don't understand the rules of karma. They just don't understand. They don't get it. They don't have a spiritual connection at all. Some of them don't even believe in the Creator, period. They don't even understand that, period. So when they come across a person like you, they like everything else about you, but they just fully don't understand that aspect. So when you start talking about your purpose and everything else, they get into the conversation like they understand what you're talking about, and they fake the front for a while like they totally get it. They may even pay attention to what you do and may get semi-involved and may even provide some feedback like they totally understand, but deep down they really don't get it. They're just along for the ride. Then one day they slip. They may say something to the effect that they don't get it. Or they might do something or say something to somebody else that gets back to you that clearly indicates that they don't get it. And it happened to me. A couple of people got back to me. One of them said it directly to me. Well, you know what? You're going through so-and-so right now. Don't you think you need to stop talking for a while about what you need to tell people to do on YouTube and Instagram and don't you think you need to stop that for a while? I agreed. Now you guys know that I had to take a break. But I took a break not because of what they said. I took a break because I needed time. So don't get it twisted. See, when people say things like that, they're trying to exert some kind of power over you. Now, I did it because I needed to take time. I needed to take physical time to make adjustments because of the things that were going on in my life. I didn't have time to upload videos, period. I physically did not have the time. I had to use a lot of my mental and physical time to make a mental and physical move. Okay? And I figured that you guys had enough material to work on. And we got to do that in life sometimes. So having to sit here and have to juggle videos and be mentally and physically exhausted, I didn't want to risk giving you the wrong material being in the mindset that I was in. Being exhausted and having to try to provide material is not a good thing. I have to be in a good space. So I figure instead of risking doing that and bringing you something that's not going to do you any good, I would rather take a break and then come back and give you material that's of good quality. And I hope you understand that. And thank you for your patience. So that's what I did. So I thought in my mind, the minute that was said to me, see, little did they realize is when they said those things, one person did it through a third party and it got back to me, and the other person had the audacity to say it to my face. I didn't react. I just took the comment, light bulb went off in my head. I said to myself, this person been faking the front the whole time. I said to myself, this person either doesn't believe in me or they believe in me, but they're just waiting for me to start getting paid so they could come along and figure that they're going to get a piece of the pie. Okay, thank you, Spirit, for showing me who these people are, because they're not going to be around much longer. And lo and behold, they're not. Both relationships are gone, period. Okay, they're gone. And that's what you have to do, people. That's what you have to do. You've got to understand, with these types of people, these are the devils in disguise. They don't get it. If you have a purpose and you get involved in that person, get involved with a person who sees that you're involved in that person, in that purpose, and they do not express any type of interest or support from the rip, leave them the fuck alone. They don't need time to figure out what the hell you're doing. They don't need time to try to understand what's going on. They don't need no damn time. Now, I know some of you are trying to figure out, well, they don't fully understand this, that, and so on. No, because if they got to try to figure out what your purpose is when you get with them and they see what you're doing and they have a full understanding of what you're doing the minute that they see you and they got to figure shit out, they're not on your level of thinking to begin with. Because that means if they got to struggle with your purpose, they got to struggle with you. And that means every single day of living and being with you is going to be a struggle. And your purpose ain't going no damn where. That's a very valuable lesson that I had to learn. So trying to bend and conform to their energy and trying to address is going to be a struggle every single day. Because once you learn your individual purpose from your creator, that shit ain't going to leave you alone, I'm telling you. Because dealing with these people, I have noticed that my purpose did not leave me alone. I'm telling you, it doesn't go anywhere. It does not go anywhere. It nags you and nags you and nags you. It's like that little voice. Did you do any work on this today? Did you do any work on this today? Did you do any work on this today? And it always comes back and it bothers you and you're never going to be happy. It's not going to go anywhere, people. Once it hits you, that's it. So you're going to have people in your life that are going to have to understand and support you. It's not going to be any choice. You're not going to have any peace in your life until you have people around you who understand and support your purpose. You're not going to be happy with anybody else. So they're going to fall off. Expect it. I'm going to keep this a short one because I've got to go. And I'm sure you people have places to go as well. Thank you for your support again. God bless you. Peace, prosperity, protection, and power. Talk to you next time.